Hello and welcome to Thursday. Now, a couple of days ago and recently, I've been talking about my library card that's here in my wallet. I got a library card just because it felt like a good time to get a library card. And the thing is, with the library card, you can get a bunch of stuff. I've talked about books, music, audiobooks, CDs, DVDs. You can stream movies, you can stream shows, you can get comics, manga. Some libraries offer computers, some offer cooking equipment, some offer board games and video games. And that's really, really cool. The thing is, a special kind of library has been making news today, and a resource that I find very invaluable and constantly tell people to keep using and to make it a part of their habits if they are visiting a website or if they're doing anything on the internet. Have this little extension installed to make sure that this moment is kind of captured in history. And that would be the Internet Archive. Specifically, why it's making news is because, well, the Internet Archive kind of lost today. Well, maybe not today, but yesterday, and maybe a couple days ago. So here's the deal. The Internet Archive is a project that started way, way back in the day that allowed people to kind of take snapshots of web pages and allow users to browse this web page even if the website goes offline. I've had a really cool idea that I might use the Internet Archive for, but we'll see if that comes to. I might buy that domain, actually. It's getting to be that time where I do my yearly domain buys. Anyway, we use the Internet Archive pretty much I use it pretty much like every other week. You're able to view web pages that were just lost to time, and something that I really, really love doing. If I can't find something, first place I go is Internet Archive, and make sure, hey, it's here. I have a backup of it. I can read what was here. That's really cool. The thing is, one of the other services that Internet Archive does is allow you to take books out. So you're able to, much like a regular library, find a book and select it and quote-unquote rent it or take it out for a loan for, I think an hour is usually the standard amount of time. And from there, you're able to read it, just like a normal book. Anyone in the world can access this library. All you need to do is just make an account for the Internet Archive, which you should be doing. And from there, you can just select whatever books they have available and read them as is. However, this caused a bit of a stir for big book companies. They honestly don't like when people, are kind of have these tools available to them. They want you to either buy the book or go to an actual library, not an internet one. And the Internet Archive has lost an appeal for a case where they're doing just that. They are not allowed to host a bunch of books that they previously did because of these kind of copyright laws, and even though they are just a regular library, they just happen to be on the internet. It's a bit of a gray area, and a lot of advocates for the Internet Archive are very upset, myself included. And it really doesn't make sense, right? You want this knowledge to be publicly available. I'm sure that authors and whoever has their work up on Internet Archive wants it to be there. You want more people to experience your media, your literacy, and yet these corporations that are just money hungry don't want that. And it sucks, and there's not really much else we can do about it except to accept it, and that's unfortunate. As of time of recording, according to some articles, at least 500,000 books have been removed from Internet Archive, and that's just kind of devastating. Of course, you can probably get these on Libby, or you can buy them from other sources, but what if your library doesn't have it, or what if it doesn't really make sense for you to buy such a book, right? Sometimes I will just look up a book to quickly reference something on Internet Archive, and at most I need it for maybe an hour or two. I don't need it for longer, and if I can't find it on Libby, or if I can't find it at my local library, I'm sure it's not hell buying it for something that I need for literally 2 hours just to read a couple pages or a couple chapters. Doesn't make sense, and that is a huge blow to just knowledge in general. Kinda sucks, and it's unfortunate, but such as the world we live in. Anyway, that's just what I've been thinking about a lot today. It's unfortunate, and there's an extension that Internet Archive has that allows you to capture every web page that you visit. It doesn't get like deep web or stuff that requires credentials, but it does get like, publicly accessible stuff. The other day, when the Illuminati Hotties album came out, there was an article that was published alongside of it. I think it was not weird. It was an interview with Sarah Tesden, and the article had been out for a couple hours. I visited the page, and it said, "This page has not been saved by anyone. Would you like to save it?" And you get rewarded for capturing your first web page. So I thought it was really cool that, I was able to save this page. But it's also, hey, if anybody wants to use this for future site notes, it's already archived. I did it for you. It's done, and now it's preserved forever, even if the website takes it down. That's one thing I really hate about modern web, is that, hey, this website, this web page that was published maybe only a couple years ago, doesn't exist anymore because, hey, we ran out of server space, and you just gotta go find it on archive.org. I know web hosting can be expensive, but it takes zero effort to archive stuff. Just install this extension, and there you go. It's that easy. Hopefully more people do it, and I can bring attention to it. I guess I'll leave links to everything down below, but it sucks for Internet Archive, but hey, it's not a huge deal. Internet Archive's not going anywhere, and they still have plenty of books available for people to read, so it's whatever. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to call it here for today, so thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.